Hey everybody, this is D Hunter bringing another action figure review. Today, we're going to be looking at the Mattel Wrestling WWE Elite Series 77 Bray Wyatt as the Fiend action figure. Now I've been looking forward to this guy for a long time. He looks awesome, very creepy, love it so far. I've been trying to pre-order this guy off a reliable website for a long time, but everywhere, Ringside Collectibles, Toy Wiz, all kind of different websites wanted it extra money for him. The suggested retail price is $19.99 for this guy, and I was seeing him for $35, $40, if not more. I'm not paying those scalper prices to people just trying to make a little extra money off that. I happened to be at Target, and funny enough, I was looking for the rest of Series 76, and I stumbled across the entire wave 77. Pretty sure they just put them out that day, because I don't think I would have been lucky enough to get them if that wasn't the case. They had 2 Fiend figures, and it's exactly what I was looking for. I wanted 2 of the Fiends. I figured they would make some great, creepy Joker henchmen for my Batman world, and it looks like everything's going to work out just like I hoped. So let's go ahead and check out the packaging here. You can see at the top, Series 77, Mattel, ages 8+, Summer Slam. They use True FX, meaning they use facial and printing technology to make the faces. And here he is, the Fiend. He's got that creepy, creepy mask on him. Looks like a total of 4 hands. It's got Bray Wyatt's severed head with a lantern inside of it. Awesome accessory. His pants scream Joker Thug to me. This guy just looks great. Big, strong, muscular, creepy, sort of like a clown. Loving everything about this guy so far. Bray Wyatt. On the side, here he is with the Fiend. His hair sticking off to the side. The other side, here's his whole body as the Fiend. So he's got the leather jacket on there. Would have been nice if the figure had that option. I'm betting we're going to get a couple more releases of this down the road. The back side here, a little description of him, and here's the rest of the wave. I actually picked up Ronda Rousey, Viscera, and Miss Elizabeth as well. Left Rick Rude and AJ Styles behind, as I didn't think I needed them in my action figure world building collection. At the bottom, there is a barcode, in case that helps anybody, as well as a bunch of credits. So with no further ado, let's open them up and see if the hype delivers. And I did end up getting 2 of these guys, because you can never have too many Joker henchmen, and this figure is amazing. Was very happy to find 2 of them at my one-stop shop. Alright, now that we got this figure out of the package, here he is with all of his accessories laid out. He does come with 2 alternate hands, totally 4 interchangeable hands, and then he also has his traditional lantern inside of his own decapitated head, showing his transformation to the Fiend. But before we look at the accessories, let's check out the actual figure. So his face looks phenomenal. Look at that thing. So creepy. Big, huge grin. White face. Creepy, creepy eyes. Hair just a wreck to the side. This guy is something else. I mean, look at that. The detail on the tattoos all over him. Looking very nice, if I may say so. Liking this guy so much. Just can't get over how great that face looks. Loving it. Hoping to see more Fiend figures in the future. That'd be great. Black tank top. Purple black striped pants. Man, I just saw this and I thought, Joker, this guy is excellent. Whether you're going to use him for your Joker gang or for Wrestling Universe, this figure is a home run. Do see single jointed elbows, double jointed knees, ab crunch here. So not perfect in the articulation, but not bad either. But my God, that face. And here he is, broken down as far as he can go, with all of his removable parts detached. And here are both these Fiend figures, broken down as far as they can go. So now, let's check out his accessories, starting off with his hands. Here he is with his first pair of hands. These are his open, outstretched, kind of relaxed hands. And here he is with his semi-open gripping hands. These are the hands that I prefer on this guy. These are the hands that I'm going to use for my default hands for him. For 2 reasons. Number 1, I like him to be able to hold stuff. Number 2, they double up as a fist pretty nicely. And while we're on the subject of his hands, one thing I wanted to point out, on his gloves, on his right hand it says hurt, on his left hand it says heal. Cool little detail there. And here's his decapitated head. I mean, look at this thing. This is a great accessory. I can find so many uses for a decapitated head in my action figure world. In addition to that, it looks creepy. Look at that. The hair at the top making a handle. The eyes, just look at that, destroyed. Got a lantern shoved in the mouth ripped wide open. Got the facial hair, the mustache, the beard, all his hair in the back. One thing kind of interesting, it's almost hollow on the inside. I'd almost think you could put like a light in there, light up the lantern. But I don't think that's accurate. It sure doesn't look transparent. His hand isn't going to fit in there either. Mildly interesting. Here he is holding his severed head. The gripping hand holds it nicely. This thing looks great. Fiend making his entrance, carrying his head onto the ring, representing the Fiend. This severed Bray Wyatt head looks like something Michael Myers might do. I remember the most recent Halloween film. He decapitated somebody, sort of dug out the inside of his head and shoved a flashlight in there and made a jack-o'-lantern out of his head. That decapitated head with a lantern in it has the same sort of feel and style to it. Now that we've taken a pretty good look at both the figure and his accessories, next I'll show you the height of this guy. So from bottom to top, he's sitting at right about 7.0 inches tall, which is going to translate to about 17.5 centimeters. Next, let's check out his articulation. Starting with his head here, of course it can rotate around. You can look down that far, up that far, even tilt a little bit. His shoulders on a ball joint, got about 90 degrees here. Up, down, around, all that good stuff. He does have a bicep cut below that. Single jointed elbows, they go in about 90 degrees. Wrist can rotate around, and it's hinged as well. It's got a traditional ab crunch in the middle. Traditional waist swivel below that. His legs are on a ball joint, they go about this far, not 90 degrees. You go forward about that far, back not at all. He's got a thigh cut below that, double jointed knees below that. He's got a cut above the boot here, and then his ankles, I notice he can rock and tilt pretty nice, and then go forward and back, a pretty good range. Here they are, working for the new boss, the Joker. These guys are going to make just some excellent Joker thugs in my Batman universe, and they're going to double up as some great wrestling figures as well, going from one boss to the next. First Vince McMahon, and now the Joker. Next, let's check this guy out compared with some of their action figures, starting off with some other wrestling figures. Here he is with the rest of WWE Elite Series 77, or at least the figures I chose to get from this wave. Here he is next to WWE Elite Series 76. Here he is with some non-elite basic wrestling figures. I use these guys for civilian, businessmen, and thugs in my action figure world. Here's my entire collection of Bray Wyatt action figures. And now let's check them out compared with some other wrestling figures I use for Joker thugs. Here are some older Jakks Pacific wrestling figures. We've got Doink the Clown, Sting, and Jeff Hardy. Here he is next to some Mattel Doink the Clown figures. Switch up the hair to try to have some variety of henchmen here. And that's not even counting the Joker henchmen that were customized from wrestling figures. Here he is next to some actual Joker thugs. Here are a variety of Joker thugs from DC Direct, from the game Arkham City. Then, here he is with some Mattel Movie Master Joker thugs. Next, let's check him out compared with some other action figure lines from different various companies to see how he fits in both scale and style-wise, in case you want to know which lines you can mix him with. Here he is with some DST or Diamond Select toys. And here he is with some McFarlane Toys action figures. Then some NECA figures. And here he is with some DC Direct and DC Collectibles figures. And here he is next to some Mezco 1/12 cloth soft goods action figures. Then here he is next to some of his Mattel brothers. here he is with some Mattel, DC Universe Classics, and Multiverse figures. And here with some Mafex figures. Then with some Hasbro Marvel Legends. And then here he is with some SH Figure Arts action figures. And with some Jazzwares figures. So overall, this figure is fantastic. He is creepy. He has good articulation. Paint job is excellent. The tattoos and the face are crisp. I don't see a single blemish on this guy. If you have any interest in getting this guy, get him now while you can get him for about 20 bucks. Don't wait. I have a feeling this guy is going to skyrocket in value over time. Whether you're a wrestling fan or like me, going to use him for your Batman action figure collection, this is a home run action figure. If I were to rate this guy, I give him a strong 8.5 out of 10. Definitely pleased with this purchase. Very happy to found the two Fiends I wanted at the same time. Excellent. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure videos from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.